And today's video is just gonna be about would I rather shoot at girls online through DM, or would I rather shoot at them in person? Me, honestly, I feel like there's nothing wrong with either or, but for me, I feel like I've always been an in-person type of guy because, like, in person, it's a lot more stuff that you can use to your advantage, and you can feel the vibe, like, off rip. I feel like through DM, you kind of hindered a little bit because you can see somebody online and she might be, like, the baddest female, or you might think that she cool or whatever, but then, like, DM, like, if you texting through DM, they might be dry, or, like, you know what I'm saying, the vibe might not be as good as it would be if you were shooting at them in person. Now, a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, that's like the hindering factor too, because I feel like a lot of girls, like, even though they get like shot at a lot of them don't know what, like, even if they think you're attractive, I feel like a lot of them don't know what to respond to, like, certain stuff a lot of times, or they might take something the wrong way, or something might come off the wrong way because you texting it rather than saying something to them in person. And then too, like, the whole linking up thing, I feel like you can avoid that all the way together. Like, if you like more in person with them, like, if you start off meeting them in person, I feel like it'd be easier for you to get like that link up, because you already done met them in person. They can kind of get a sense of if they can kind of like fuck with you or not, or if they could trust you or not. So, you know what I'm saying? I think that the in-person thing works out a lot more in people's favor. Now, you can mess it up in person too. If you can be cringy, you can be doing too much, you could not be looking how you would want to look. Because let's say you just throw something on and run to the grocery store or something, you might catch some jogging, you know what I'm saying? So now you got to be on your toes, quick on your toes, and be able to say something. A lot of people work better on DM just because they can sit and think about what they're gonna say every time another person responds. So she might respond to what something you might say, and then you can take as much time as you want to respond, because now you got to think of how you gonna come back to what she said, especially if she spin game back at you. You know, there's been a couple times where, you know, I didn't slid in a DM or something, and then I wasn't expecting the girl to be spitting game back. So, like, now it's like, okay, I got to kind of counter what she's saying. I got to keep the energy level up. So, you know, it could definitely be a lot of pressure shit trying to entertain and maintain a conversation through DM, because shit, a lot of times, you know what I'm saying something through text is not the same as saying it in person with your voice. So that's another thing that could throw you off too, because, like, with me, I kind of feel like I overthink stuff certain times, because it feel like it's like weird typing it out, or it might be cringe to me, like texting it or typing it, but to me in person, I feel way like I have a lot more fluidity, like just talking and flirting and shit in person and just vibing, because, like, that's just my natural self. Ain't nothing scripted, ain't nothing thought of, so it'd be a lot more easy for me to just talk to you in person and shit like that. I feel like my success rate is a lot better in person too. Like, I've secured a lot more, like, females just off in-person interaction than I have, like, online and DM, because I'm the type of person too, like, I don't be giving, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be dry, I'll stop texting, like, I'll respond when I respond, just because it's just like, if I already get the vibe that it's like, all right, bet, like, she look, you know what I'm saying, cool, but it ain't really shit to her for real. She just look pretty, that's it. Then I'm gonna just stop texting her. But if we in person and I can give off the energy that I actually give, and I can actually, you know what I'm saying, drop them jewels and spit game, then it's gonna be easier for me to just secure it, because it's like, okay, I can see that she got a lot more personality than just like her looks. So then, all right, boom, I'm gonna go ahead and go for the kill. So that's just me. I know a lot of dudes though, they say they like to like DM because they don't have no riz, as they call it now, or no game. But I feel like a lot of times you don't even like have to approach with game most of the time. Sometimes you can just finesse your way into a conversation, like just asking about something. Especially like if you out and about, you can just ask like a question. All you gotta do is just get a response. I feel like the main thing you have to do is get a response, and then you can just build up a conversation, and then go from there. If she ain't fucking with it, she gon', you know what I'm saying, you could tell, or she might rush the conversation. She might be like real short with what she's saying. But like, if you can just get a response, and then you could, like, you know what I'm saying, mix in a little joke or something like that, you know what I'm saying, then it's hitting for you. It's working in your favor because, like, I ain't gonna lie, especially times when you like go out too. Like if you going out somewhere and you dressed up, you got the fully fade, you got the waves hitting, and like you got all that working for you, then it's a lot easier because you already got that confidence. I feel like confidence is like a big thing too. If you already unconfident, then you ain't even gonna be able to secure it 9 times out of 10, unless she just like already fucking with you off rip, like. And it ain't. She give you a little bit of room for error. Then it's like, all right, bet, like, cool. But like, if you already like not confident, then you ain't even gonna have the best chance of securing what you trying to secure because shit, you ain't even locked in all the way. So I feel like that's another major part in securing something is the confidence that you got. But I think in today's time, like it's a lot different because now you have to come with a certain package. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's different packages out here that they looking for. You gotta have a certain type of look, cause like you used to be able to just have on if you smell good. I mean, it's still like that today. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, if you smell good and you know what I'm saying, you got it on, then shit, that's 80% of you getting. You know what I'm saying? The girl, the other 20% is just you giving. You know what I'm saying? You talking with you know what I'm saying with your mouthpiece. So that's usually how it go, and it's still like that now. But like nowadays, you gotta have some money on. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to be willing to trick off rip. Like that's more of what they be looking for, and I feel like you get a lot more of that like held to your standard against you whenever you shooting online, because it's like, okay, she gonna peep Instagram if you ain't wearing a certain, I guess certain brands, or if you ain't in designer, if you ain't, you know what I'm saying, living a certain type, you know what I'm saying, if you ain't doing certain things that she looking for that the other people that's claiming that they living like good and with no worries of portraying, then she ain't gonna really probably fuck with you for real, because it's like, all right, he ain't really got no motion for real. Like that's what it goes based off of. You know what I'm saying? So it's all depending on you. It's all depending on you. What type of game you got. That honestly is what gets you in the dough. Shit, because you used to just be able to look good and you know what I'm saying, bitches be content. But nowadays, shit, I mean, shit, that's part of it still. But you gotta have that money on, man. They looking for that money on. They looking to be taken care of and spoiled and all that type of shit. And you know what I'm saying? A lot of times you gotta deal and maneuver through that. That's another thing too. Is actually finding the type of female that you actually know you will rock with. Because I mean, just shooting at a female just based off of physical appearance is just the first half of it. The second half shit is just seeing if you can actually even vibe or stand around. Cause like I'm the type of person too. Like let's say the first stage work out and I secure a number or whatever like that, or we link or whatever like that. Like I have to be able to actually be around you. I can't just fuck with you just because you look pretty. Like, no, I gotta be able to actually be around you, because if you annoy the shit out of me, then I'm not gonna be able to fuck with you. Like, honestly, like, if you get on my nerves, like, or if I get tired of little certain shit that you do, if you always complain about something, like, you gotta actually know somebody. So, but I just feel like you get a better gauge of that in person, because I'm good at reading people. Like, I could tell what type of person you are within the first couple, like, minutes of us talking or something like that. Like, I could tell what type of person you're gonna be if you one of the persons that just do what everybody else do, or if you just genuine, if you naturally genuine and you just naturally your own unique self, like, or if you just one of them social media type females that everything she do got to be around social media. Like, yeah, I just post shit, I just be talking to her woo woo. Like, nah, you bitches really be relating to that shit. Like, don't be, you know what I'm saying, you one of them cappers. Like, all of that is taken into consideration. Like, it's just better in person. It's just hitting way more. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hidden. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. That's just me. Y'all comment, let me know what y'all think about, like, the whole DM versus in-person thing. Me personally, like I said, I'm an in-person type of guy. But shit, it just all depends on, you know what I'm saying, what you can bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all don't be having no game. Me personally, that whole pickup line shit too, that's not me. I don't have a go-to pickup line. Like, that ain't hidden. It's whatever it comes up in my mind at the moment, or whatever the situation is. I feel like situational things, like I say, help you out a lot too. Cause like, depending on where you at can help you a lot too. And I feel like that's what can save you. It's a lot more stuff that can save you in person than rather on DM. Like I said, cause on DM, you gotta sit there and actually think about something. And then what if whatever you think about is not the right response? You're like, fuck. You can't, I mean, you can unsend it, but it's gonna make you look weird, or it's gonna throw out the conversation, because then it's like she gonna look and be like, damn, it's like he keep on second guessing what he's saying. He trying to be too perfect what he's saying. He doing too much, like he trying too hard, like, you know what I'm saying? Like it be shit like that, and you don't ever want to come off like that, because then it's just like she's like, well, he ain't really being himself for real. But in person, you could take a whole bunch of different approaches. You could, you know what I'm saying, ask a question, like I said, just get her attention, just get a response. And then once you get a response, it'll make you feel more confident in saying something, because that kind of gives you the validation, like, okay, she responded to me, that means she might be a little bit interested, or she just seeing what I might bring to the table. So now all I gotta do is execute. So shit, at that point, it's hitting for you. Then you get a couple extra pointers on your end too. If you smelling good, you know, if you got a good cologne on for the day, if you got, like I said, a 360, you got the waves going, you got the fully fade. I ain't got the fully fade. I ain't had a fully fade in a minute, but if you got the fully fade, that's gonna help out for you. So it's just a lot more shit that go into it, man. And especially if you can dress, if she like what you got on in your style, it's all working in your favor. It's all a plus. So I mean, you really, at that point, you have no chance at losing. I feel like, because shit, you done everything possible, honestly, to give yourself the best chance. It's just about whether or not she like you or not. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, that's just gonna be it for this video. You know, leave a like, leave a comment on, like I said, what you think is the best, the more preferred option, or what you think is your go-to method. Like I said, I've had more success being in person and shooting, because like even to this day, I don't even really shoot like online. I'm more of a like, if you looking good, I'll heart the story and I'll keep it pushing. Like I don't really, you got like, I don't know, if I DM you, it's 9 times out of 10, I've already known you for real, like in the past, but like I ain't never just, you know what I'm saying, really, I ain't never really just, you know what I'm saying, brought it to like light that I was trying to fuck with you. Or I don't know, I just probably, like, that's the only time I really just DM somebody, is if I like kind of already kind of know you a little bit, or you just look super tough. Like I'm like, damn, like, and I watch, like, I watch it over a couple of times, like what you posted on your story or something, and I'm like, yeah. And then I say something real quick, but other than that, like I'm more of an in person. I especially like too, like if I like loosen up, like if I've been drinking a little bit too, it's raps. So that's just me, man. Yeah, I'm just being 100 with it. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I do. Like I said, y'all let me know how y'all are and y'all preferred method. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody had their own little style. Everybody had their own little flavor. And different things work for different people too. Like if you look at like your favorite influencers, if you look at like a Duke Dennis versus a Castanet takes the approach more of being like he gonna try to humor you. You know what I'm saying? He gonna crack jokes. He gonna try to make you laugh. He gonna set the vibe that way. A lot of people, that can come off as like corny or cringy, because it's like, like you can come off as kind of childish to her. But a lot of females like when you can show your sense of personality. You can make them laugh up rip. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like you could be more like laid back and chill and still like make a girl laugh. But if your whole thing is like the whole time you cracking jokes and stuff like that, then some people, that might come off as like cringy. But a lot of girls like that, actually. Like they actually like that. Then you can be a dude like a Duke Dennis who just don't gotta say nothing. You can just look a girl away and you can get the look back, and then it's just like you ask for the number and shit like that. Like it's a lot of people that it worked like that for them too. They just got it like that. You know what I'm saying? But just because you ain't a Duke Dennis don't mean you can't get girls. You know what I'm saying? That's the main misconception, because a lot of times you can surprise a girl based off of your mindset, or just what you say to her, or just you even having any game in general. A girl could look at you and think you ain't got no game, or she could think you not her type, and then you start spitting that mouthpiece at her, then she just like, damn, like she got no choice but to fuck with you, because you didn't already, you know what I'm saying, damn near talk to her about her draws, you know what I'm saying, off rip. So at that point, shit, you know what I'm saying, you won. So yeah, man, y'all leave a comment, let me know what y'all think, man, and you know what I'm saying, like the video, subscribe to the channel, man. Like I said, we on the road to 5K subscribers, man, and I appreciate y'all for watching. It's been your boy. I'm gone.